So hi everyone, let us see some of the numericals based on Ohm's law that we discussed in the last lecture. So what was Ohm's law? Let's quickly recapitulate. Potential difference is directly proportional to current. So V is equal to IR. We also talked about the graph of V versus I. So for an ohmic conductor, the graph will be a linear straight line. So let's say we have a simple question here. We have to find the current that is flowing, through a conductor of 1 ohm resistance if a potential difference of 10 volt is applied across it. 10 volt is applied across it. So everyone will pause the video and try to get the answer for this. So here let us first see what is given. There is a conductor and the resistance of the conductor, that is 1 ohm, is given. The potential difference, that is V, applied across the ends, it's 10 volt, and we need to figure out what is the amount of current. So how we can relate R, V and I using V is equal to I into R. So if we put the values here, 10 is equal to I times 1, this gives us the value of I as 10 ampere. So 10 ampere is the answer. It's the amount of current that we need to figure out. So let us say we have a resistor, we have two cells, and we have a switch and an ammeter and even a voltmeter. We need to show the complete circuit. We need to draw a circuit containing all the components, a circuit containing all components that is given, so that current can flow. So here we can see this is a very simple question, guys. What all things are there? A resistor is there. So this is a resistor. Two cells are there. A switch is there. So the switch may be closed or open. It depends upon us what we will select. An ammeter is there. This was the symbol of ammeter. A voltmeter is there. Now if we look at the question, we need to draw a circuit containing all the components that we have here so that current can flow. So we know that current requires a closed path to flow. So we will not select this switch. So we will draw the circuit diagram with all these 5 components. And our circuit diagram will be something like this. So of course the voltmeter is connected in parallel and the two cells here and switch. Right. So I hope this is clear to all. Okay. The third question, which is quite important. So here we have a graph given to us. This is V and this is I. So this is A and this is B. This is the graph of two conductors A and B. We need to find which of the two conductors has high resistance. So if we look at A and B, their graphs are not identical. That means they definitely have different resistance. So let us fix V. So here we can fix V or we can fix I, and accordingly we will select the resistance. So for constant V, we can see that if we look at conductor A, current is less as compared to conductor B, right? Current which is flowing through A is less than current which is flowing through B, right? Because you can definitely see at V voltage, the current in A is less, right? Because lower position signify lower value. So if we talk about resistance, how we can get that? We know Ohm's law is V is equal to IR. So R, if we rearrange this expression, we'll get V by I. So in this graph, what we have taken? We have taken V as constant. That means we can say resistance is inversely proportional to the current. So for A, the current is less. That means the resistance of A will be higher as compared to resistance of B, right? So which of the two conductors has high resistance? A. Okay. All right. So see you all in the next class, and we will see the types of combinations of resistors in the next class.